It is truly crazy to understand that Gigi Jackson, going into year 3 in the NBA, was still the youngest player on the Grizzlies Summer League roster. And I think from Gigi, you saw a real understanding and a real desire to approach this year as something to grow upon from last year.
I'm seeing it as a way to get a head start on a lot of guys in the league, and also a way to, set a foundation for building some type of consistency. And I feel like if I can start to build and bridge some of those things together, I can do some good things. The atmosphere is game-like, so you got to take every rep seriously. It ends up being very competitive and good basketball.
He's flashed some things that we haven't seen from him before, like playmaking for himself, but especially for others. He's been great at that. Defensively, he's developing into a better and better point of attack defender. And overall, just his approach to everything we've done has been really high level, and he's got big things in store for him.
Yeah, I think Summer League is very important for everyone that goes. I think it can be the first step in building for the real season, whether that's cultural things, things on the court and how we want to play, how fast we want to play, and just those principles that Coach Tomas wants to implement. I think it's just very important for all of us young guys. As far as things that I want to work on, really just want to be a good leader for this team. I feel like having been there last year, I know what to expect. And we have obviously new rookies and other guys that haven't been there before, so just be a good leader for them.
You saw what the Grizzlies see in Cam Spencer that gave them the desire to put him on a full contract, to graduate from the two-way opportunity that he was on last year. He's able to shoot with such little space, and now it's a matter of, can he find his way into his shots once it's the real NBA season? But he certainly functioned well for the Grizzlies in Summer League. Again, somebody who, based on the construction of the Grizzlies Summer League roster, had to play a little bit more on ball than would probably be asked of him once it is the main NBA season. But Cam Spencer, you have these moments where the guy's on fire, like he can't be stopped.
Cam is one of those guys that probably wants to play all 40 minutes of the game, and it's been a great growth opportunity for him. And on top of this, he obviously adds to the group that, competitive edge, and he wants to win in every drill we're doing.
I think I've always just been super competitive. Grew up with two brothers. If you didn't win, then you were going to hear about it until the next time you competed against each other. So I think it's just how I was born. I think it's also just kind of an itch or a disease that I have, like I just want to win everything that I do. Winning's fun, but losing sucks. It's the worst thing in the world. Doing whatever I can to make that not happen, then I'll leave it all out there on the floor.
Jahmai Mashack showed everybody that Jahmai Mashack can play. And Jahmai Mashack, despite being the last pick in this year's draft, absolutely could have a path forward where he's making contributions to the Memphis Grizzlies. You talk about a dog, like he was just out there fighting for everything. At one point in an interview going into a fourth quarter of a game, he said, "This is my NBA Finals." And I think that really characterizes what you learned about Jahmai Mashack through the Summer League process and through his play. Defensively, he was everything that you hoped for. And he tried to tell people, I'm a better shooter than I've had the opportunity to show. And he came out and he's hitting threes and finding his shot in Summer League. He also had some really beautiful passes. Just a lot of things to grab onto, tangible skills.
Shaq was really thrown in the deep end, so to speak. The idea originally wasn't to play him at point guard, but he's been our primary playmaker. He's done a tremendous job at that. He pushes the pace. He's been finding open guys, and even though it's a new position for him, it's opened up our eyes a lot about what he can possibly contribute to the team on top of his defensive game, which is really well-rounded. He's super disruptive at the point of attack against different type of guys. He combines a very high basketball IQ with great feel.